Today we will discuss about William Wordsworth. There are some MCQs. So let's move. Question number first is full name. You know very well. It's a William Wordsworth. Come to next question. Next point. Wordsworth born in. Answer is 7 April 1770. Come to next point. Where he was born. Answer is Cockermouth, Cumberland, England. Point number 4. When was Wordsworth died? It's a 23rd April 1850. Come to next point. It's a point number 5. Where he was died? Answer is Redall, Westmoreland, England. Come to next point. It's a 6. Who is Wordsworth's spouse? Answer is Mary Hutchinson. Come to next. It's a 7th number. What was his occupation? We know very well he was a poet. So correct answer is poet. Come to next point. It's a point number 8. Give the name of Wordsworth's sister. You all know very well. Who is her sister? Who is his sister? His sister's name is Dorothy. Come to point number 9. Who known as the father of romantic age in English literature? Answer is William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge or S.T. Coleridge. Come to next point. It's a 10th. Whose joint publication of Lyrical Ballad? Answer is William Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge. Come to point number 11. Whom known as the Magnum Opus of Wordsworth. The word Magnum Opus means masterpiece. The answer is the Prelude. Come to next point. It's a 12. Which poem is known as semi-autobiographical poem of Wordsworth? Answer is the Prelude. Come to next point. It's a 13. When was the Prelude titled and published? So answer is the Prelude was published posthumously of Wordsworth. It means after death of Wordsworth. When was the Prelude published? It was 1850. It was the same year of Wordsworth's death. So this poem was published after 3 months of his death. Come to next question. Next point. It's a 15. Who was poet and laureate of Britain? So the correct answer is William Wordsworth. He was laureate and poet during 1843 to 23rd April 1850. Come to next point. It's a 16. What was cause of Wordsworth's death? It's pleurisy. Come to next point. 17. When was Lyrical Ballads published? Answer is 1798. Come to next point. Lyrical Ballad again published in year of 1800. Come to next point. 19. Poems in 2 volumes published in 1807. Come to next point. It's a 20. Give the poem's name who has 2 titles. We know very well it's I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, and its second title is Daffodils. Come to next point. It's a 21. William Wordsworth, also known as Lake Poet. 22nd. What was the name of the age that Wordsworth helped launch? So we know that was the Romantic age, and Wordsworth was a nature poet. Come to next point. It's a 23rd. What was the name of his great friend who helped him rise to great? 1798. Work which reshaped poetry. It's his friend's name was S.T. Coleridge or Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Come to next point. It's a 24th. What was the name of the great work written jointly by Wordsworth and Coleridge? Answer is Lyrical Ballad. Come to next point. It's a 25th. What happened to Wordsworth in 1843? Answer is Wordsworth succeed as English Poet Laureate. Come to next point. It's a 26th. Wordsworth was a university graduate. Yes, he graduated from Cambridge University in 1791. Come to next point. It's a 27. What works did Wordsworth have published in 1793? Answer is An Evening Walk and Descriptive Sketches. Come to next point. It's a 28th. Who is known as the nature poet? Correct answer is William Wordsworth. Come to next point. It's a 29. Who is known as worshipper of nature? Correct answer is William Wordsworth. Come to next point. It's a 30. Who is known as high priest of nature? The same answer is here, William Wordsworth. Come to next point. It's a 31st. Who is known as lake poet? Again, William Wordsworth. Come to next point. It's a 32. Who is known as poet of childhood? Again, William Wordsworth. Come to next point. It's a 33. Who is known as egotistical poet? Answer, William Wordsworth. Come to next point. It's a 34. Nature never did betray the heart that loved is a quotation by William Wordsworth. Come to next point. It's a 35. William Wordsworth inspired by French Revolution. Come to next point. It's a 36. Who was contemporary poet of Wordsworth? So his friend S.T. Coleridge or Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Come to next point. It's a 37. Who is known as father of romantic era? Answer is William Wordsworth. Come to next point. It's a 38. In which poem he talk about his sister? Answer, lines composed a few miles above Tintern Abbey. It's a famous poem by Wordsworth. Come to next point. It's a 39. Lines composed a few miles away Tintern Abbey, published under Lyrical Ballad 1798. Come to next point. It's a 40 and it's the last point of this series. The Word is Too Much with Us, published under Poems in 2 volumes 1807. So let's meet in next video. So bye bye, take care.